Thank you, Lorraine. Good evening. I always try to answer all the questions that can be anticipated, and the answers are yes, no, and I don't know. And the questions are, is Yellow Light your real name? Yes. Were your parents Native Americans? No, they were hippies. And what were they smoking at the time? I don't know. It's my privilege to represent my colleagues from Bangor Savings Bank here. You may not know this, but Bangor Savings Bank in Belfast is our largest branch of our entire 53-branch company across the state of Maine. It's something that is really very important to us, and we were thrilled to be able to add, a year ago this month, a presence right in downtown on Main Street, and they asked me to talk just a little bit about why that is. We also have supported 5 Main Street programs across the state in each of the communities that we have operated in where there's been such a program, and again, I just want to quickly tell you why. I was looking at the numbers this morning and refreshing myself, and we have invested about $100,000 over the last 4 years in supporting the Maine Downtown Center itself, but also supporting Saco, Biddeford, Waterloo, Skowhegan, Eastport, Rockland, the newest program, and now we're going to be privileged to support the program here in Belfast as well. A more relevant question was the question asked by this morning's Bangor Daily News. When and how did Belfast get so cool? And I think a lot of it is at the heart of what more we need to do to make this place thrive. What do we need to do to attract and serve elders and retirees? We need vibrant downtowns. What do we need to do to attract and retain young people and working families? We need vibrant downtowns. Where do arts and cultural attractions thrive in vibrant downtowns? And a few years ago I even heard a phrase that really has stuck with me ever since, and that's that this whole vaunted innovation economy, all too often, it's not about taking place in some kind of newfangled office park. And the phrase was this: new ideas take old buildings. And again, downtowns can be at the heart of innovation. I guess if I could leave you with one simple thought about why a for-profit business would support this kind of initiative and invest in it, and intends to invest more in it as it evolves. If you support downtowns, we all win. I was looking at a few of the statistics, and the 9 Main Street programs that originally existed over the last several years, on average, and averages are misleading because some of them had only been in existence for a couple of years, but on average, over a 5-year period, 13,000 volunteer hours were dedicated to improving downtowns. $5 million per community went into new capital investment. On average, they had rehabbed 6 buildings each in their downtown areas, attracted a dozen new businesses each, and created over 60 new jobs each during this period. And I think we can see something similar with Belfast. To give you a few examples, and the flavor of this really varies depending on the community. In Waterville, it took the form of the Maine International Film Festival, which has been just kind of a beacon for tourism in the Waterville area and sustaining their cultural economy all year long. In Biddeford, a couple of years ago, I toured a demo unit in the North Dam Mill, and I thought, these guys are crazy. In the teeth of a recession and a housing market collapse, they now have all 60 units in the North Dam Mill rented out in Biddeford, and that would not have happened without this continued energy that a program like the Main Street program in Biddeford brought to the table. In Saco, it was the Riverwalk, a recreational asset that did not exist 5 years ago, and the investments in that. And in Skowhegan, among other things, it took the form of providing ADA access to the 2nd and 3rd story facilities across the downtown that no single landlord would have taken the initiative to make that investment, to open up that 2nd story. So the form that this takes has varied in every single community that we've been involved in. Really, it's not about me, but it's about Amy Bowen and Kathy Reynolds and Ellie Flagg and others in this market that are really thrilled to be part of this effort. To put an even more self-interested spin on it, as far as when we invest in downtowns, we all win. This past year, across our bank, we opened 2,000 new small business accounts. Do you know what the number one in the entire state was in opening small business accounts over the last 12 months? It was this Belfast team. And so the investment that we made a year ago in moving a branch office of our company downtown and becoming part of the fabric of this downtown is paying off for us. So when, not if, Belfast becomes a Main Street network community, Bangor Savings Bank will be prepared to make a lead commitment on the private side to match what I know are public resources that you'll be considering in your budget.
Wow.
So I hope you'll support this. Know that the business community will get behind it as well, because we know the value of it. And I guess I would just urge you, vision, persistence, patience, and candor. Not everything that we do will work, and not everything we do will be immediately visible. But we need to sustain this hard work for a long period of time that's rooted in the community. And the private sector will do that just as much as the public sector. Thank you.
Thank you.